I start by applying my base shadow color by picking out a shadow color and then applying it on the areas where there should be shadows. For example, when the hair overlaps with the bangs. Depending on the area of hair I am shading, I might use a slightly cooler toned shadow. Now I'm just shaping my shadows with an eraser. Now I'm gonna apply a cooler tone inside the shadow to give it some uniqueness. Since teals and blues are the opposite of the brown tone I use for Ame's hair, I decide to apply that into my shadows and then blend them out. This can add a lot of depth and layers to your drawing. Now I am filling in the gaps between the shadows and hair using a saturated color. This gives the hair a unique look. I was trying to apply a lighter color to the top of the head to add further depth. However, it ended up looking like highlights, but I fixed this later. Here I'm blending in brown into the things between the hair to make it blend in more, since the color I chose initially looked a bit odd. This is also where I like to make the shadows appear more natural, and I am just further cleaning up my shapes. That's pretty much my process for all of my art, and not just for hair, but for pretty much blending everything. Just applying a bunch of colors and then blending them out again and again. In the future, I can make a blending tutorial. However, in order to create smooth blends like the one I am doing here, you have to have a specific brush for it. Otherwise, the blend will look choppy. Of course, this depends on your preference, because if you like choppier blends, then go for it. But just don't use this smudge tool. Here, I'm just blending everything out. The next step is to airbrush some of the skin's color onto the hair on an overlay layer. Adjust the opacity as needed. Now I'm going to pick out a saturated color to use for the hair highlight. Finally, on an overlay layer, choose a blue tone and then airbrush it onto the hair. Do this at the end of the hair, like pigtails and such. The last step is to make a layer on top of everything. Then, I drop the hair's color and then draw a bunch of strands. This is my favorite part of drawing hair. It gives the hair a lot more detail and depth. It's an easy way to make it look like you're good at drawing hair, which I am not.